Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nora Amira binti Mama Amran. Today I would like to present my final year project, which is shredder machine overall equipment effectiveness improvement in palm oil operation. Guidance by IR Dr. Amirul Abdul Rashid. There are 8 outlines for this slide presentation. So what is OEE? OEE is a metric to measure equipment performance and effectiveness. This method is already being implemented in lots of manufacturing industry, where this method was used to improve the performance of the asset and quality of the production. But OEE method is very uncommon for palm oil mill industry. Total productive maintenance or total preventive maintenance is one of the lean tool and technique favored adopted by every palm oil mill. So why we need to implement OEE? The benefit of OEE method to be practically implemented in palm oil mill OEE helps to identify the weakness of the machinery or production. This allows the employees to take immediate action, reduce maintenance costs, where the machine failure can be predicted before damage happen, and visualize the performance of the machine, where everyone can see where is the biggest losses happen in the machine. Due to the waste of palm oil mill, kilang sawit Kecil B recorded daily machine running hour and quantity of crude oil. This project basically was done to upgrade the waste of data collected by using technology. But this project just a prototype and an idea and cannot be tested in real machine due to the mass production. So why shredder machine? The reason why shredder machine become the main focus because the machine was recorded as one of the machines that do not productive, where it always happens small stop and breakdown. This machine was introduced by FGV headquarter to the palm oil mill Kilang Sawit Kecil B on April 2018. Before the shredder machine was installed in the palm oil mill, EFP was burning inside the incinerator, but this routine was stopped since 15 December 1996 by the Minister of Environment on the Blue Sky program. Burning EFP inside the incinerator is not good for the environment due to the methane gas release that can cause irritation. So how OEE can improve equipment effectiveness? Implement of OEE method is used to identify and reduce or eliminate the 6 big losses of total production management, where it was common causes of equipment-based productivity loss in manufacturing production. So OEE method has 3 parameters, which is availability, performance and quality. So what is the problem statement for this project? Palm oil industry is the second largest industry in Malaysia, but the thing is that most palm mill in Malaysia still use the old method, and non-method was used to identify the factor that causes losses towards the production. How to determine the effectiveness and efficiency of the machine by implement OEE method? How to improve or change or eliminate the conventional way in recording data? How to measure hours of machine has running? How to get the value to calculate OEE measurement effective. In this project, the objective can be identified are to able to develop a prototype system that can measure running hour and output of the machine that required to calculate OEE performance. To expose Arduino technology into palm oil industry, to enhance thinking ability by produce a few systems that can give an idea to make palm oil industry more advanced in technology in future, to test the prototype performance and effectiveness. For literature review, I only cover 2, which is TPM and OEE. So globalization has extended the palm oil market in Malaysia to over 140 countries, and in year 2011, Malaysia has been produced by about 80 million tons of palm oil. Palm oil production in Malaysia and Indonesia for year 2011 amounted to 42 million tons, and it was actually about 86% of the world output production. Currently, the rising demand for palm oil is used to its relatively cheap or low price compared to other vegetables, oil, and flexible advantage in both edible and non-edible industry application. In terms of production, it will factorize by continued yield improvement in Malaysia and increase in palm oil plantation area in Indonesia. Total Productive Maintenance (TPM) is a creative and innovative concept of Japan originating from the implementation of preventive maintenance in 1951. The concept of preventive maintenance is actually a concept adopted from the United States. Nippon Denso, a supplier of Toyota, was the first company to introduce or place the concept of TPM in 1960 with the slogan of Productivity Maintenance with Total Employee Participation. Seiichi Nakajima then served as vice chairman of the Japan Institute of Plant Maintenance, later became known as the father of TPM. Nakajima mentioned that under ideal conditions, the world-class company should have availability more than 90%, performance more than 95%, and quality more than 99%, and OEE is more than 84%. Coates in 1983, on the other hand, argued that an OEE less than 50% is more realistic. This value corresponds to the summary of different OEE measurements presented by Erickson in 1997, where OEE varies between 30% and 80%. Lundberg in 1998 report OEE values between 60% and 75%. This value indicates the difficulty of comparing OEE between processes. In Domanovic 2013 study say great success realized in a result-oriented performance than oriented to the staff. This means that the performance management system should be primarily used as a management tool for motivating, implement strategy, and realize the goals. Leoni and Noble in 1996 asserted that to overcome the previous limitation of performance measurement system, new systems should be dynamic, stress the importance of time as a strategic performance measure, and link the areas of performance and performance measurement to the mill shop floor. In this project, there are two different systems that has been developed. The first system is used to calculate the running hour of the machine that can monitor through website. The second system is used to measure the fluid flow using flow sensor. Basically, both systems was developed based on requirement value that need to measure OEE of the shredder machine. The hour meter is used to calculate availability rate, while the fluid flow meter is used to calculate the performance rate and the quality rate of the production. The advantage of technology advance is to get precise data to measure equipment performance. So why only two systems? Before starting to develop a system, we must understand why is shredding process. Shredding machine is a compact and heavy-duty process machine where it was designed to handle empty fruit bunch (EFB). There are three steps combined in processing EFB, which are started from breaking, squeezing, and finally cutting the EFB into pieces. During the process of breaking and squeezing, this machine is producing a mixture of oil and water to the oil mill recovery system. For the final step, which is cutting, this machine shredded the fiber into discrete pieces, where this fiber is used as fuel to the boiler to improve burning efficiency. So we can summarize that from the shredder's overall equipment effectiveness, or OEE, is equal to availability times performance times quality. OEE is the method to monitor and improve the effectiveness of manufacturing process such as machine and assembly line. It takes the most common and important sources of manufacturing productivity loss, places them into three primary categories, which is availability, performance, and quality. The value basically was based on percentage to be defined as the productivity of the machine. Based on the world-class OEE value, if 100% availability means no money stoppage time, 100% performance means the machine is running as fast as possible, and if 100% quality means that the machine only produces good parts. Availability rate. Availability equal to operating time divided by planned operation time. Machine availability rate can be defined as the percent of the time that production equipment is available for use divided by the maximum time it will be available if there were no downtime for repair or unplanned maintenance. Based on the formula, the operating time can be obtained by using the hour meter system. The system might not be detailed as determine the causes of machine running in shorter time, but it calculates precisely elapsed time of the machine from beginning till the end without conclude the stoppage time. Performance rate. Performance equal to actual output divided by theoretical output. Performance take into consideration everything that causes the production cycle to run at less than the optimal speed while it is running. From the performance formula, the actual output for the shredder machine should be the EFB fiber, but it is impossible to measure the quantity of the fiber due to the mass production quantity. Thus, mixture of oil and water replacing the fiber in measuring the output of the shredder machine. Quality rate. Quality equal to good pieces divided by total pieces. Quality rate means the quality of the output machine. If the quality score is 100%, it means that there is no defect or losses produced from the machine. Based on MPOB test method, the 10% to 12 losses oil is based on the mass balance data. The percentage of EFB used is based on the real calculation in pound or min. Kecuali kalau lebih faham, where if the EFB input is about 6.6 metric ton per production, then the estimation of EFB use should be 11% out of the total amount of the mixture production. To complete calculating OEE measurement, we have to develop two systems to measure the unknown value. So, the 2 meter is an hour meter and the flow meter. An hour meter is a gauge or instrument that track and record the elapsed time, usually in display in hour. Most of the hour meter are used to record machinery of running time to ensure that the device or system are properly maintained. For flow meter is a device used to measure the gas or liquid in volume or mass, depending on the industry. Flow meter are referred to many names such as flow gauge, flow indicator, liquid meter and also flow rate sensor. Basically, this is the hour meter flow chart and block diagram. So based on the flow chart, once the power source is connected to the Arduino system, it detects signal from it and the LCD will display the date and the time. So when the power is on, the LCD display counting. If the power is off, so the signal sent to RTC for saving. For fluid flow meter is simple than hour meter, where once the power is supplied, it will detect the signal once the fluid is flow into the flow sensor. So when the fluid is present, the LCD will display rate and the volume of the fluid. If the sensor does not detect any fluid flow into it, so it just display 0 for rate and 0 for volume. From the Arduino electrical circuit, the results supposedly came out from the LCD display screen. Both of the system is just an idea on how the system supposedly work. From the two value, OEE measurement can be done. From the value gained from the hour meter and the fluid flow meter, the value must be recorded into a table so that the value of OEE can be calculated. For the losses value can be estimated by assume that 11% of the total output is the losses of the oil. For the hour meter, you can monitor through website. First, you have to search to www.monitoringonline.net. And the first page will came out is login system. The username is user and the password is user123. And then in the dashboard, you can see the graph or pattern of the how many hour that the device has running. For monitoring our meter through website, first search for www.monitoringonline.net and then click for login system. The username is user, all small letter. The password is user123 and then click login and the dashboard will come out. So but the thing is this website is not connect to the Arduino controller. Based on the figure, it's just a sample on how the OEE was calculated. The figure is obtained from the calculation in Excel template. Some of the value is repeating, such as potential production time due to estimation time for one cycle shredder machine operating, and operating time is due to the estimation net operating time for one cycle shredder machine. For the theoretical output and fluid flow rate can be gained through the fluid flow meter, and the waste losses is the total output times 11% of the oil losses. Based on the objective of the project, it can be summarized that this prototype is successfully able to determine the two values that required to calculate OEE. The challenge and limitation for this project, it cannot be tested towards real machine because it is in mass production, so most of the project is from assumption. This project is a small scale project and is just an idea to promote technology in palm oil industry. The expect benefit potential that palm oil industry can gain from the two systems are reducing human error in recording actual operating time and the actual output production, accurate data collected, and from OEE calculation, more detailing in focusing what to improve from the three parameters: availability, performance, and quality. So the organization or company can reduce expenses spent on the machine and increase production quality. So that's all for the presentation today. So my name is Nora binti Muhammad Amran. You can contact me on the given mobile number, and you can email me too if you have any question. Thank you.